bit. So.
Well, I don't know what happens.
Mongoose, and I've messed up Mongoose's camera. Let me fix that. Boom! Now I'm
Boom.
live with Mongoose. Sorry
Hey,
about that,
friends.
Goose.
It's all good, buddy.
All right, we are here for some Division B West action. We're replaying the match from earlier this week between Rolling Thunder and Bunker Fun Time. Both of these teams are very strong teams that even requested a little bit higher placement. So here we are in B West, and we're expecting great things. As far as the maps, you can see them on the screen. Above me are the blue bands from Rolling Thunder, Garden of Terror, and Cursed Hollow. Above Mongoose are the red bands, which is Braxis Holdout and Towers of Doom from Bunker Funtime. I did sneak through and see that Bunker Funtime picked the map here, and we are going to Dragonshire. I almost said Garden of Terror, even though I clearly just said that one was banned. So... All right, rocking the chat. Here we go. Well, Goose, we've got Rolling Thunder on our blue side and Bunker Funtime on our red side, which actually matches their colors quite well if you look at their logos. So I don't know how that worked out conveniently for us, but thank you, NGS website. Do you want to go ahead and introduce our blue team?
Absolutely. If I can read them correctly, it looks like we have a B-Man on Anubarak. Is that a VQM? VOM? VOM? Is it VOM or VOM? I don't know if it's initials or the word on Dahaka. Grizzly 64 on Junkrat. Figdibble on Tassadar, and Just Garbage on Brightwing.
All right, and for our red team of Bunker Funtime, we have Batista on the Asmodan, Dicello on the Rainer, Aluminum Brie on the Blaze, Zednam on the Dahaka on the Diablo, and Jamie on the Anduin.
Well, that was Vom taking advantage of the new drag speed buffs on the Dahaka there. The Dibbles, he got dragged real quick.
And Blaze died on the far side of the gate, so I assume a Junkrat trap got there as I was focusing on team names.
Yep, and Rainer got a little beat up too. He was pretty low. I know one of these teams banned towers, and I want the other team to win, because how can you ban the best map in the game? It's criminal.
Well, red team banned towers in this
well,
case.
There you go. Sorry, red team. Now I'm rolling for blue. Who doesn't want to have a good towers game?
We played towers this week. I thought it was a lot of fun.
Towers is amazing.
Take control of the shrine.
Let's see really quick. I'm going to make a slight adjustment there.
Adjust away, Valk.
That was on the volume.
So both teams jumping on the bottom giant camps. Looks like they'll secure them at pretty close to the... Oh, no, actually, blue's ahead just a smidge. Anubarak is sniffing it out. He's smelling it, but now I realize he's all by his lonesome, and there's a lot of red people there, but he comes in, and the Brightwing comes in too. Blue looking really aggressive, and now maybe they're in trouble. Brightwing! Can you get out, Brightwing?
So Rainer was solo on that camp, and he is a Gambit Rainer, veteran marksman here, and so not necessarily his forte. He'd much rather be out and just smacking people to get them stacks.
There goes the burrow. Which draft, which comp do you favor here? Which one do you like better?
I think that the blue draft is actually a little bit easier to execute. Not that Anduin can't be powerful, but Brightwing's polymorph is guaranteed, Root's not guaranteed, and so it's a pretty mean chance to follow up and either remove a healer, save, or make it so someone can't get away. Oh, and the Junkrat. So there's just a lot of control from blue draft.
I tend to agree, and that's actually why right there that there's a lot of punishing tools from blue.
So
the wall, the mines, the stuns, the polys.
We're gonna check on our offlaners here. It looks like we've got a kill set up. The
There's going to be a poly right here. There it is. Good blocking by the Anubarak. Task wall is going to come out. Probably not enough to take down a tanky Blaze, but
I would have liked to have seen there. The task wall was very left to right. If it had been a little bit more diagonal, I think Blaze would have been delayed by another second or so getting in there. Sure, maybe you don't kill him, but just the more damage.
You make him think about his life choices a little bit more.
That's right. Right there. We see it on the Diablo. He can't get out. Oh, fantastic. Fantastic concussion mine.
That was really good synergy between the... is it Figdibble? Is that how we're saying that? Figdibble and Grizzly?
I've been calling Figdibble for a long time. We also sometimes in CCS call him Fig-dirigible.
That's a lot of work. I'm going to stick with the Figdibble.
Now, one thing that I still don't truly agree with.
Oh! Fire Rainer.
For Junkrat is I feel like Concussion Mine should have some way to be destroyed.
Yep, it's pretty obnoxious. It is pretty obnoxious.
Alright, as they back up here, we're going to check on our duel here. Oh, Dahaka might get the kill.
Good move. Got to body block that charge, though. Nice job, nice job.
He gets out, though, but ooh, that was close.
Blaze is a tanky boy.
The brawl was just lasting so long, I thought there's got to be something exciting. Oh,
he did get him. Oh, right when you turned away, Val.
So great news about Rewind Cast. We can see all of this in glorious...
instant replay. Love it. Technology nowadays. Oh, he got the secondary tongue.
Great tongue.
Instant replay by Vom. VOM. I'm going to say Vom.
Yeah, I think that's just easier. Oh, you know what? I've been off the talents and on the experience for quite some time.
Well, that is important.
I don't really
early
love
advantage.
Rainer staying on this camp. I would have liked him to just get up here and stack
and
off
start
the
peppering that dragon. Yeah, it always feels like wasted time though when you just abandon the camp like that. It's hard for players to give up on it when they're already kind of halfway invested into it.
There is a psychological term for this. I believe it's called the sunk cost fallacy.
That is correct. Yep. yeah. And I'm guilty of it as anybody else.
Oh, I can't tell you how many times as a young player in HOTS, young referring to how long I had played, not that I've ever been young, trying to solo camps as tanks and just sticking with it.
And how long did it take?
Oh, forever. Depends on the tank, right?
All right, so we have a Cocoon, a Riptire. I can't see Brightwing. Is that
Blink
Wind?
Heel.
A Blink Heel, all right. And Archon, instead of Black Hole, I'm so used to seeing the Black Hole out of Tassadars, honestly. And I cannot see the logo on the Dahaka. It's adaptation.
Oh, that's actually super rare.
Yeah, the TAS ultis and the Dahaka ones, I mean, they're not bad per se. They're just not the ones I've gotten accustomed to seeing.
Combustion. We just got a combustion lock.
Excellent. That one I do question a little bit because which one is blue? Bunker Funtime is red, right?
Bunker Funtime is red, Rolling Thunder is blue.
So Rolling Thunder has so many isolation tools with a Cocoon and a wall and the Junkrat stuff. I really think they could have gotten some mileage out of a bunker. So that's an interesting choice. We will see how much they get out of that combustion. I mean, early advantage, big time on blue so far.
Let's see if I can... There's my hero damage. So right now, Asmodan leading the hero damage for red, Junkrat leading it for blue. TAS really isn't that far behind, but Rainer, I think, has spent so much time macroing this game that he just really hasn't been able to quite stack the way he would have wanted to.
Well, that makes you also, if that was the plan, that maybe they should have pivoted on the level 1.
Yeah. Nothing wrong with being an exterminator, run it down Rainer.
Nope. Nope, nope.
I mean, anybody who's played
Avenge
against
my
me or
husband.
with me
Earn
knows that
his
I like
power
to
and
draft a little
destroy
bit
your
extra
enemies.
wave clear and siege. I never think that having a little bit more is a bad thing.
So early advantage, blue, 5 kills to 0, 1 fort down. They kind of feel like they're controlling the game. On top of it is another tongue onto Blaze. He's really feeling it in that top lane against the Haka.
So one thing that I once dreamed about for casting was having a picture-in-picture setup so that I could always have somebody following the off lane and just having that down at the bottom. Ooh, Cocoon goes out on Diablo. There's only
They're
3
looking for
people
Raynor.
here.
Good pull. Now they're still outnumbered though, so Dibbles, yeah, he's got a Q out. That was a good play by Zednam there to use his offensive ability to get the heck out of there.
I would have liked to have seen them go after the Anduin instead of the Raynor there.
I kind of thought that too. I know the Anduin's position was a little bit more safe than the Raynor, and the Raynor was a little bit more exposed, but I mean, that's what Anduin does. If you have a teammate who's a little more exposed, you can get him out of there.
And Raynor, of course, has his self-heal, which he took the armor on too. So
Which is smart. I like that talent.
he just is a very difficult target to blast, you know.
But still, God, I need to write this down. So Bunker Funtime on the right, and who's the other? Rolling Thunder.
Yes.
I remember. Bunker Funtime still looking for the first kill here. You wonder, is the Asmo stacking gonna start coming into
He's
effect?
almost 200, so
And if they can get ahead in structures, the Asmo pressure is a lot more effective than if you're behind in structures. Oh, that's a
Ooh.
good APOC. Tass in trouble. Great light bomb and a good cocoon too. The cocoon saved Tass 1000%.
well, and the Brightwing, it gave Brightwing enough time to come in too.
All of that, and they get the counter kill onto Anduin and Diablo and Raynor. Oh, that feels so bad. Bunker Funtime played that really well. That feels really bad to come up on the short end of that.
Yeah, there was so much fun stuff there with the start and the APOC combo into the light bomb. It's always tough to have that fight under the enemy wall, which is very much intact. A Nubarak with the channel. B-Man looks like he will get that no problem.
That cocoon by B-Man was just completely money. It was really good. Bye, Diablo.
So
I really thought Bunker Funtime was gonna win that pretty hard with the way that started.
now for anybody watching that may not know, Mongoose and I have both tanked for teams. I realize that now, Mongoose, you're more of a flex player.
I am. I'm a washed-up has-been tank. I'm not fast enough, so they moved me onto damage. We have a real tank in Rock.
One thing that still surprises me, as much as Blizzard tried to incentivize it, what's the other one even called with the Locust?
The Locust Swarm?
Yeah, Locust Swarm.
Yeah.
Locust Swarm to this day is still a significantly longer cooldown. Oh, that would have been a great chance for a punt to kill the Raynor, but I guess he went down anyway. Locust Swarm is a significantly longer cooldown than Cocoon is.
That's flabbergasting. If someone in chat is so inclined, I would be very curious what the pick rate is for those two talents. I'd like... Whatever the percentage is for Cocoon, I want to know why it's as high as it is. And I don't even care what the number is. Whatever the number is, I feel like it's too high for Locust Swarm.
Yeah, I mean, I can recall a time where that was kind of a panic APOC, I feel like.
I agree, but Bunker Funtime is in a world of hurt here. Down to talent tier 3 levels. They're about to be down a keep. I think the timers are still a little too short for an end here, but they have a lot of work to do.
Ooh,
good stun by the Blaze.
Propulsion with the Asmo dunk combo on top of it.
The Cocoon again, Valk.
Yep, this time onto the blaze.
Oh, overstay possibly. There's the combustion was interrupted, so it didn't really do as much damage as they needed it to.
It looked pretty scary for a second there, but
Until it was instantly interrupted and felt like a little wet noodle.
and the level difference in health is playing there too. So
Totally. Yeah, I think if they're even level there, Bunker Funtime probably gets a double kill out of that.
ooh, BFT is
Oh, I
looking
love this.
for...
I love this. Love this. You got to do something, right? Catch them in rotation.
My beloved is gone.
Oh, this should be good.
Control the shrine.
Oh no, there's the flip. Oh, the light bomb. Oh, the
it went on
Junkrat
to Rainer,
mine.
unfortunately.
And he got mined away. Everything by Bunker Funtime just gets interrupted there. Do they still get the... No, they don't. Anduin goes down. I loved what they tried to do there, though. That's kind of the Hail Mary move you need to do when you're down big. It's like, guys, we need to do something different. Let's get aggressive. Let's find some kills here, because what we're doing ain't working.
Control both shrines.
The one thing I would have liked to have seen there for them is... let's plan it a little bit more.
Hero slain.
Oof. Now this should be an end bottom. I would love to see them just run. They've got the camp down there, the minion waves.
They're
Looks like they're going to get a
20s.
keep instead. Yeah, but I think you just go bottom. There you go. There it is.
All right, Fignable, you got to put $1 in the pizza jar walking into that stun. The one reason I could see potentially opening up the next keep is I consider this to be one of the single most dangerous core defense mechanisms.
Fair
But
enough.
I don't think it's dangerous enough that you can't kill 2 people and the core.
Although they didn't bring Dahaka
Oh.
down. I mean, if you're going to core, get everybody down here, too.
Asmo dunk right onto the Brightwing. She's
So this
gone.
game will continue.
Miss ton.
And now Bunker getting aggressive, as they should be.
350 stacks on Asmodan.
It's going to
did.
start hurting.
Total annihilation at level 16 for the percentage damage. I really want to see BFT be aggressive here because they have a healer and
Yep.
Rolling Thunder currently does not.
Although Dibbles is really getting beaten up. Great APOC, though. Good flip.
Oh.
Dahaka in trouble. Oh, man.
concussion
Everybody's
line.
so low, but nobody going down.
Oh no,
Oh,
Daicello.
no.
Oh, good pull.
Up, up.
The Cocoon's
Uh-oh.
on a full health blaze.
But this is a 5v4, though. You know what would be really great right there is a Bunker. Oh, some missed comms there, I think. Oh, the
Whoa.
counter kill on the TAS.
We're
the
using the
stacking
rewind
coming
feature.
into effect. Let's see that in instant replay. I think he's just gonna get a straight dunk on him, right?
Yeah, it's gotta be it.
TAS is tissue paper. Yeah.
Sorry, Fignable. We got to watch it in glorious HD perfection.
Well, I for sure thought that one was over, but
Oh,
not
if
so
Haka
much.
gets this channel.
Oh, if he gets this though. Oh, it's gonna be close. Oh no. So this is at least mid keep going down, and without Tassadar, I think if I'm rolling Thunder, that's my call. Let's finish mid keep here since we're down a guy.
And mid keep is so low.
Exactly. That's exactly right. No wall, no defenders. Let's get the keep.
I think even after the keep, you don't really get core health. You just kind
No.
of tickle the shield and then it regenerates. So I think you just use it to buy
You just
time
back
to
it
get
up.
TAS.
Yep, that's exactly right. I mean, TAS is so much of what they're doing, so I think this is an overstay here if Rolling Thunder sticks around. There's a good stun, a good light bomb, although it does
He
miss
comes
again.
back up, full health.
I know. You only can do that one more time, right? That's a pretty good concussion blast there. Good. Oh no, good pull. Good. A lot of good buttons being pressed here, Valk.
Oh, the dunk.
Oh. You know, we did not go over the heroics for Bunker Funtime, but that looks to me like he definitely went the was it Tide of
Sin.
Sin or Black Pool or whatever it's called, because that dunk hit like a Mack truck. Man, there's a lot of low health bars here. I think that'll
Diablo's
do it
coming
this
back
time.
up.
That'll help.
But it's
That-
the triple katas that's scary, and Raynor needed to run to his tank.
I mean, he did pull him away from the core for whatever it's worth. I mean, they're buying a little time, and there's no katas or minions on core quite yet. See, they bought enough time. Rainer Hearth back. I don't think it'll matter, though. I don't think it would have mattered either way, to be honest. Good tongue. Down to 40%. Man, it felt like a commanding win for Rolling Thunder. It felt like there were about 3 team fights there where Bunker Funtime was right on the razor's edge, flipping it the other way.
Come on, machine. Where's my blue bar saying that the blue team won?
Come on, Sheen.
I don't know how to work the overlay stuff very well.
I'm washed up, Valk. I don't know how to do that stuff anymore.
Yeah, I don't know that I ever did. All right, but to show off some talents for a moment, I don't really think there was anything too out of line there.
Thanks, Memzed. It's actually not a hoodie. It's actually a jersey. A few years ago, Aura got all the board members NGS jerseys, and I don't get to show it off much, and they're uber spiffy. So yeah, they're really awesome. It actually has Mongoose on the back. I don't know if you guys can see it, but
they can now because I just switched back over to that screen.
There you go. You see, there you go. So it's actually a jersey, and so thanks to Aura because they're awesome.
All right, I need to download our next replay here.
Last Christmas, we also got some ridiculously nice Roll 1 hockey-style jerseys as well. I considered wearing that, but I wanted to be more neutral, so I broke out the NGS one.
We're going to the most rare map in all of NGS. And I say that sarcastically because it's Infernal Shrines. Alright, I'm going to see who picked this one really quick while we're loading.
I actually do like the Roll 1 better. I like the hockey style, and it's super duper nice. The NGS one is nice too, but it's really like the difference between an A jersey and an A+ jersey. But I do like the Roll 1 a little better, Rock.
Oh man, it's not showing me the screen.
No? Ulysses, I don't, he might, does he have a jersey? Was he around when we got those? He might have been.
All right, my friends. They do sell merch, an NGS keychain, and he's jealous of that. Well, I don't know why Ulysses would get an NGS keychain, because it's not big enough for him to clearly distinguish NGS on it, because if anybody has seen Ulysses' Coke bottle glasses, I don't know that he can see letters that small. So... All right, we're going to switch over to in-game. One nice thing about replay casting is drafts are instant.
And we can pause it if we want to talk about things that have nothing to do with the game.
That's right. But look at this. We're going to zoom in.
Oh my God, is that Vomley 64?
That's Vomley 64 carrying a horse. It's
wow.
Choggle. All right, we also have Just Garbage as the Tychus, B-Man as the Hogger, and Fig Dirigible as the Deckard. All right, that was Rolling Thunder. So, Goose, I'll let you introduce our red team of Bunker Funtime.
Bunker Funtime featuring Illuminibri. Is that right? Illuminibri. I'm going to say that's it. On Artanis. Dicello on Vala. Hame? Jam? Is that an O or an A?
It's an A. I've always said Jame as if
I'm
it
gonna
was
say
like Jamie, but without
like,
the I.
Or like Jane, but with an M, so Jame.
Yep.
So Jame on May.
I actually think Jame is the...
Oh, it's because they're overlaid. Okay, so Jame on Anduin and Zednam on Tank. That makes sense on May. And playing the recently nerfed, thank goodness, most annoying hero in the game, Tamuro, being played by Batista.
You have a teammate who has been playing a fair amount.
I do, and I would still be completely happy if they nerfed him into oblivion, never to be seen again.
Well, not that Mongoose and I agree on everything, but I think Samuro is the poster child of poor hero design.
I could not agree more.
I think the idea of the Blade Master and the teleporting and all of that's kind of neat. I just don't like how it came in. Yeah, Zool rules in the chat. Walking bug. All
right.
this is the most time we get to spend in the off lane all at once. It's the beginning of the game. And
That's
it's
right.
a protector of Ire on
And worth noting, I think Artanis is stacking, right? So he just wants to sit up there and perma-brawl.
which I actually think is really difficult on this map because you're just going to get run around like crazy. But maybe with the Samuro bringing up the macro level of the team, they'll be okay with that. Oh, good swap.
Maybe. That was a good swap. I haven't seen a Cho'Gall in a hot minute, let me tell you. I wonder how they are going to respond to the Samuro, though, with the Cho'Gall. That might be a little rough.
Yeah, I feel like if you get the Vala enough stacks and you have the Samuro run wild, Cho'Gall will eventually become a hindrance rather than a strength.
Yep, it's tough. It's a tough one.
And already
there
you
goes
can see
Samuro.
the experience lead for our red team of Bunker Fun Time.
And look, Samuro gets to overstay by a little bit, press one button, and walk the other way completely scot-free, never under any threat at any point during that entire interaction.
Come on now, doesn't he have to push the same button twice?
I mean, sure. Vomley64 is my new favorite player.
Which is funny because I can remember plenty of hate for Cho'Gall from the Roll 1 camp.
You know what? He hasn't been around in so long. I don't even remember having an opinion on him anytime, even remotely recently.
There was a short time in CCL where he was the #1 tank. And by short time, I mean like a week.
One patch. One patch.
Because they nerfed his healing. He essentially was walking around with extra healing and extra movement speed all the time. And
that's some...
they changed that talent.
That's some good damage there, though, from Rolling Thunder. Good pursuit there.
Oh, look at this free push mid.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing with the lacking of the extra body. And they don't have like a... Hogger's wave clear is perfectly good, but they don't really have like a wave clear mage, somebody that can just go up there and just blitz a wave real quick. I gotta send the whole tank assassin combo.
I wonder what our old combo is going to be from Deckard and Cho'Gall.
Yeah, there could be some good stuff there.
I'm hoping for upheaval. I have no idea what it is right now. I didn't even know there was a Cho'Gall till we got here. I'm hoping for upheaval into like a stay a while and a twisting nether, just massive explosion. And I hope that he goes Scroll of Stone Curse, which is the extra damage for Deckard at 16.
Oh, Tychus, the first to fall, first blood of the game. I was going to comment, that was a really good bounce there by Hogger, and Deckard threw some really good pots that were right in his path, so he just kind of kept healing as he went around the merry-go-round. That was pretty cool.
Well, guess what, folks? We get to witness it again.
Yeah, watch when he goes on the merry-go-round. He keeps throwing the Gatorades right in his path, so he just keeps healing as he goes around. See right there, that one right there. And then he does it again. He does it at least twice that I saw. But still, Tychus the first to go down.
Deckard
Bunker
took
Fun Time
Ruby at 4, which I think
like that.
could be really good against a Samuro
I really
in a
like
team
that.
fight.
Yep, totally.
So super even, but Tychus is down, so Rolling Thunder seems to be just...
Oh, Vala. Vala.
That root.
That was a great route. May goes down 2. Rolling Thunder making some noise right back. Anduin in a world of trouble, but he does get a good route on the Hogger and then runs for his life, and then Samuro comes down here to be annoying again.
Yeah, I think Samuro leaving was actually a very tough thing for the team.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh.
I thought that heal was going to make it.
And then where's Samuro? Is he in an early threat? Oh, no, he's not.
But if he had stayed...
I think they had a better chance at securing that. That's kind of an interesting decision. You only secure the 1 kill and then to go back to 4v4 on the objective.
Yeah, I know we have several times where I will say to our offlaner, if you leave, we no longer have number advantage.
That's correct, yeah. You want to make sure that thing is secured. Assuming you only secure 1 kill. Oh, by May? Oh, good shield, but probably still gonna die. Yeah.
It says Cho got the kill, but I'm pretty sure it was John Cena and Gall that did the work
Yeah.
there.
Yeah. Don't you be talking bad about Vomley 64. Definitely got the kill.
No, I'm saying Gall got it, not Cho.
Oh, okay, fair enough. So you're saying Lee 64 got it.
Yeah.
Right.
Sorry, Vom, but I think it was Lee 64.
Well, despite Rolling Thunder getting the objective, this is a much stronger start for Bunker Funtime than last game.
I almost wonder if Samuro could have done enough double soaking that Artanis could just be down here brawling too.
Maybe that's interesting.
Because if
May
he's
a
just
little bit
sticking
late.
to Cho'Gall like glue,
Yeah,
and
get some
stacks.
stacks. I will say it is sometimes hard for Artanis to get himself out of trouble if he gets himself stuck in there. Good play by
there's an
Zedman
Anduin.
here. Yeah, that's true. That is true. You just got to make sure your Anduin lets you know when his button's up. Good route there. That's a great route by Anduin. That's an even better route by Deckard. Oh no, Anduin. That's a great
rubies.
disengage by May. Good blizzard by
That
May. Totally
blizzard,
saved
man.
James. Oh no, why'd you go back, James? You were out. Oh no. And
first
bottom
fort
fort
of the
goes
game.
down as a result, yeah. And now Zednam in trouble. Good body blocking by Vomley 64 and an even better snowball.
He
Nice
dies.
job, Zednam.
Oh,
No,
he
has
stays
shield.
alive?
He has shield and he gets Cho'Gall for it. Oh, Zednam with the plays, trading 2 for 1. Really
And
well
we
done.
see a Lornado. Oh, it is
Oh
upheaval.
my goodness.
It is twisting nether and upheaval.
All right, well, let's go over them. What do we got?
We've got Shockwave, which I think is a good follow-up to our upheaval. We got Twisting Nether, also good upheaval follow-up. We have Commandeer Odin, the Lornado, and the upheaval, which we've mentioned several times, so I probably didn't need to go over that one. We did see the Avalanche from the May. We've got Suppression Pulse from the Artanis, which I
Makes
don't know
sense
that
for
there was
Tychus.
a great one here, but it's great against the Tychus.
Yep.
Blade Storm, pretty standard macro. Rain of Vengeance for the stuns, and Light Bomb also for the stuns.
Love it. Nothing crazy here.
Ooh, Shockwave goes out, but it whiffs.
Zednam's looking again, by the way. Oh, no, he doesn't have it. I would say he's kind of positioning for the snowball, but it's still on cooldown, so.
This isn't
Once
level
again,
20
Samuro
yet.
off. Oh, there's the upheaval. It does catch the Artanis. There goes the light bomb. It's a good light bomb on top of it to help Artanis out there. Good blizzard. Everybody's pressing good buttons. Health bars are dropping quickly. James down, up, down again, and down he goes.
The hard thing for James is if we do have the Ogre regeneration. Oh, we don't. I was going to say the anti-heal is going to hurt quite a bit. But
Oh, that's bad timing, unfortunately, for Bunker Funtime there. I think this is a fort, if I am Rolling Thunder here. I just step in and take the fort.
They're being silly.
Well, they're either going to go fort or objective, but they're split off Hogger. So Hogger's going to go objective while everyone else is going to... Well, not everyone else, just Tychus. So they're going to try to chase Samuro off instead.
Oh, they killed this
Paula! Oh, they do.
I think you just take the trade. The travel time's too far. You get this and the objective pushing forward, you're going to get keep wall.
Yeah, and I don't care for this. I don't want 2 people chasing Samuro around.
Even if it's one and an extra
Even if it's my favorite player, Vomley 64.
Oh, that was
walked
kind of
into the
sneaky.
shield. That was next level. Really well done. The Lornado is excellent as well. Suppression pulse to pin back that Tychus. And now Vomley 64 and Samuro are both arriving to the party. As is Vala, a little late. I really want to see Bunker Funtime back up here, at least until Vala arrives, right? Get your damage vomiter out there.
Alright, I want to see Vala going nuts. Oh, that was a good stop to the surge.
Artanis a little low, upheaval misses. A lot of damage. Cho'Gall's taking up a lot of attention and taking a lot of damage for it. Great Molten Core, whatever it's called. Not Molten Core,
Molten
that's rag.
block. Sorry.
Whatever. Molten whatever, it was great.
Molten
And now
ice
he's running
block.
for his life, though. Yeah. Zednam really low. Cho'Gall really low. Great pull. Snowball takes Tychus and Odin out of the fight. And now he's coming
the whole
back.
Time,
and now we're...
B-Man getting the objective.
Yeah. Now it was a 4v5 with Augur just now. Here comes John Cena. Artanis is in trouble. Oh, you're gonna want to go back on that, I
Yeah,
think.
sorry. I was actually trying to highlight the bottom lane just to be able to show that with my mouse, and instead I clicked. There we go. See, but
Okay, you're gonna get a slow here on the Artanis. Then John Cena comes in, and then well, it's elementary after that. John Cena and his arcane-powered arms. Oh, there's the upheaval. Catches May. Not the ideal target, but it's probably not going to matter.
yeah, she gone. Hogger spins out. Fort goes down with the John Cena siege. We do have in that bottom lane, there's quite a bit of pressure building on the keep wall.
Yeah.
So
I mean, I think if you're a Bunker Funtime here, you're really hoping Vala's 16 percentage-based damage might start making the difference. Because Cho'Gall's just living in that front line, and he's taking so much attention up. Maybe that will be enough of a threat to change something around
Artanis
here if we get
walked
there.
up.
Oh, that was a really good light bomb, though. John Cena's going to jump again.
Deckard goes
They
down
do
in
get the
back.
Deckard. Where's John Cena? Oh no, they take him down first. Artanis at 1-for-1. Upheaval only catches 1. Samuro running away.
Yeah, I don't
Still
know
running
that
away.
Upheaval, I almost think he would have eaten it as the Vala just to be able to have sort of a free vault.
And worth noting, Samuro still gets away with like 0 health and not a care in the world.
Superb hero design.
There he goes. I'm just going to press the button and run the other direction again. La la la.
So a cannon tower did fall down here. The gate is also down.
Yeah. Sir Robin bravely runs away.
Yep. When evil reared its ugly head, he bravely turned his tail and fled. Brave, 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 brave.
No,
Sir Robin.
it's not true. No.
It wasn't like that.
It's such a good movie.
I don't love using the blizzard on the camp.
No.
Contrary
When
to
there's an
popular belief, blizzard doesn't do that much damage, folks.
Nope. All right. Well, let's see. Does the Vala damage, assuming she went that, she did,
went
right? Yes.
Manticore.
As she should have. Let's see if that makes a difference here. Because
We
now she
also
can
have
blink away
this-
at the Cho'Gall and look at it. It made a difference. You can see it making a difference already. Hogger's in their lane though. Upheaval misses and gets nobody. The stun orbs though got 2 people. No Hogger here for
Another
for
molten
blue.
block, this
Good
time
stun.
dodging the,
Zednam really low. Zednam really low. They just cannot do anything with this Cho'Gall, even with the Manticore.
Oh,
Good juke by Daicello. Vomley 64 not even caring about tanking all those forts and towers. And Samuro also not caring really about anything ever.
including his teammates. But that's just how the Samuro cookie crumbles.
Jamie, I question you being there, James.
Rune Gauntlet for Cho at 16, given that CDR on the ults.
That's what I was concerned about right there. And they have stun orbs, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
Leaden Orb for
I mean,
the Gaul.
I mean, it was actually well played by James to get away, but it was very dangerous to be there with,
Yeah, I was
very
kind of
little-
surprised just Garbage didn't blast him.
yeah, high risk, low reward for being there. All right, everybody up. Same tier. If you're gonna make something out of it, Bunker Fun Time, this is it.
And you want to bring the
Just missed the swap.
The Samuro down
Yeah,
for
you
it.
gotta bring the Samuro down.
Cause that chaos in the back line, make Deckard and Tychus ponder their life choices so that
Yep.
Vala can get a kill.
You got to. I mean, Cho'Gall's causing so much havoc in the front. They have to find some kind of other pressure on the other side, and that's Samuro. All right, we're all here, Valk.
Even Samuro's close. Oh nope, he
Close-ish.
just pushed the buttons in mid.
Yeah. All right, here we go. Everybody's pressing their buttons. The pulse, the light bomb gets nobody.
Oh.
Upheaval gets nobody. Snowball gets a couple people. Health bar is falling fast, but Artanis the first to go down. That light bomb not getting any targets was really rough for Bunker
There was
Fun
a little
Time.
bit of anti-synergy between the avalanche and the light bomb.
Absolutely. And They took so long that Hagar just ate that objective for lunch. Is this the beginning of the end, Valk?
It
Here comes
is.
upheaval, right?
Oh,
Yep,
yep.
there it was. There it was.
Sorry, I was checking to see how much health the Samuro had lost, which was basically nothing.
Yep. Yep. I mean, honestly, they're kind of doing a good job of just ignoring him. Because they don't really need to pay attention to him. They're kind of winning
Oh,
the other
that's always
facets of the
sad.
match.
Dying
So
wall.
they just... Oh, yeah. Poor James. Down he goes. Because I mean, if you're losing team fights and objectives like that, it's almost like, well, who cares what Samuro's doing in their lanes? Although they might get him here. Oh, the stun orb.
Oh,
Nope, nope,
less than 200 health.
nope. He's gonna leave.
Oh, they
They
got
did get
him.
him. They got him.
Gall must have shadow flamed him.
See, I really want to see them just pushing this, not on the camp there. There we go. Abandon the camp. Get down here. Get a keep. End game? Question mark.
Yeah, this could be game. I don't think you
John
have
Cena's at
enough
half
clear.
health. There's no jumping again. There's the upheaval to follow it, but Illumibreed jukes it. All the buttons being pressed. Bunker Funtime running for their
Shockwave went out
lives.
there, caught the...
Although
Oh,
that
Tychus getting drilled by the core and the keep.
and the May and was rooted in that place by the Blizzard and stuff, but it's still not gonna matter.
Well, GG to Rolling Thunder. That was the 2-0. Let's see.
Pretty dominating. It felt like Bunker Funtime had their moments, just a couple times where they were right on the cusp and couldn't quite put those moments away.
Yeah, I don't know. It's a tough one. I certainly don't play Samuro, and I feel like he probably could have torn down some buildings a little bit more, but that first objective where they had it, got the
Yeah,
kill,
they got the kill
and
and
Samuro left to lane.
didn't put it home.
That you paid for that throughout the match because of the structure damage that then happened that eventually was the lane that Rolling Thunder won through.
Yeah,
So,
pointing out the Artanis having more damage than the Vala. I really think the Vala was just under threat with Cho'Gall in her face so much. You know, when you play on a Vala, if you're not comfortable in your own space, it's because she's so thin. She dies so easily. It's very hard to put the damage where you want it if you're just trying not to die constantly. And I think that's what you saw there. Cho'Gall was just running at
well,
Vala. She was just not comfortable in her own space to put out the damage you're kind of used to out of a Vala.
and if you look at these frontline numbers, there are 14 deaths between the May and the Artanis, which means now there is no front line. And what do you do to stay alive?
Yeah.
You turn tail and run.
Yep.
So, one talent that surprises me on Cho is actually the level 7. I do think the slow on Surging Fist is quite a lot of fun, but if you're going the Leaden Orb, then if you take the Enraged Regeneration, it means when Leaden Orb hits people, it anti-heals them by 35% as well, which is big in coordinated play.
I'm impressed you had any kind of talent knowledge to actually impart on anybody with Cho'Gall. I don't know any of their talents anymore.
Oh,
Except for the annoying one at 20 that reduces the death timers. That's the only one that I know.
They did take that, even though they only died once, and it was at like level 10.
Right.
So they literally took a dead talent that's a death talent. So what I would have liked to have seen from them at 20 is Fuel for the Flame, which essentially just gives them more auto attack damage that explodes, kind of like Death Wings popping at level 16 on his flame. So
I think rather than an Artanis, maybe because I view Vala as, when I have a Vala out there, I want her to not have to worry about being under threat and always just focus on putting damage where it needs to be. So I think I would have liked somebody other than Artanis who could control the space more for Vala, like the Blaze, or even a Leoric. I assume it was banned. Maybe we don't know the draft, but somebody that can help control the space for the Vala a little better and make her feel more comfortable.
yeah, I think that if for example, we had and here we'll let you see what screen we're on here. Oh, although I just zapped the goose. I feel like because we don't know, like you said, we don't know the draft order. I feel like if there could have been a little bit more beef to protect the Vala, the Artanis was up playing with Hogger and trying to get stacks, but not necessarily getting a lot there. And so it's a tricky one for sure, right?
I wonder even if like if an Anubarak was up, you just cocoon the Cho'Gall and run at anybody else. Like it honestly doesn't even matter. You throw the cocoon at Cho'Gall, and then you just dive anybody else.
Yeah, even if it's Deckard at that point.
Yep.
So let's see things that you could have had. Thrall is a pretty good beat up on tanks with percentage damage. Leoric, Malthael. I actually, as someone who quite enjoys Cho, I think that Malthael is more difficult to deal with than Leoric, just because, yes, you can take Molten Block to stop the last rites, but it now means you have to save Molten Block just for
the
last rites. And
yeah, the reason I threw the Leo out there was that big AoE slow kind of hold that line a little so Vala just isn't getting ran at the whole time, you know?
Well, and you could have the Entomb to peel, not just to engage.
Absolutely. Like if you take the slow on the Q, it's like an 80% slow. It's a big slow.
Yeah, I level 4 I think is where you add that slow in.
Yep.
Or additional slow. But
I mean, an 80% slow is no joke.
No, that's funny that you said it that way though, because Joe has an 80% slow. I realize you said no joke, but in my head I heard is no Joe. Like,
is no Joe.
Actually,
Joe does have an 85% slow.
So, well, that was a relatively quick one. I forgot to leave my mouse there so that it will showcase the mongoose the whole time. Here, we'll put this back for now. Oh my goodness, what did Windows do? I'm breaking all sorts of stuff over here.
Looks good on stream.
My friends, thank you for being here. It was a little bit shorter for an NGS rewind. I suppose I could leave it running to try to make the rest of the VOD spoiler free. But I figure by the time people are finding this on YouTube, they've probably already been spoiled on the NGS website. But it's thanks for joining me this week, Goose. You were the first person to respond in last week, but then had a conflict. So glad to have you as my co-host tonight. Last week was Hoku. I got a hydrate from Hoku.
Excellent. Well, I saw the post in there that said looking for a washed up former tank player who can barely play anymore to co-cast, and I was like, why didn't you just ask me direct, Falk? You didn't need to put all that in
there. If anybody would like to get into casting in NGS, even if you think you can only do one replay cast a season, we'd be happy to have you. So it's a great group. If somehow you found it here very organically and you just want to get more into the coordinated scenes of Heroes of the Storm, the amateur tournament scene, if you will, check out nexusgamingseries.org. And we are in the middle of season 18. Well, I should say we've only recently begun season 18, but maybe there's a chance to either scrim other teams or find yourself on a team as a sub or start building a team for next season and some of the other events that are out there. So again, check out nexusgamingseries.org, and we look forward to seeing you in the Discord and hopefully playing some games. Mongoose, do you have any shout outs for tonight?
I always shout out my favorite shout out, NGS spouses, for letting us spend too much time playing video games. I know if my wonderful spouse didn't watch the kids, I wouldn't be able to co-cast on a Friday night or play games throughout the week. So NGS spouses, partners, best spouses, partners.
My wife did come in while I was getting set up, and she was just like, "Why are you all dressed up?"
He said, "It's the rewind, of course."
Yeah. So, but for my traditional sign off, it'll be, "Hi, Mom." So thanks everybody for being here tonight, and we'll see you in future weeks with NGS Rewind.